So, hey y'all, I am at the gas station this morning. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is just about 10 a.m. in the morning, and I have a few things to do today, which I am drained right now. I did not have a good night's sleep. I didn't go to bed until about 3 a.m. I was laying in the bed for a while before that, but I didn't get any sleep. I was trying to close my eyes and I felt like I was uncomfortable. The pillows was, uncomfortable. I don't know. But anyways, I am up this morning and I want to make it over to start on my niece's room. I had been wanted to start maybe a few weeks ago, but it just wasn't possible before Christmas. It was not possible. So I'm here at the gas station trying to get me some gas for my car because I am like under E, okay? Like since last Sunday, I've been trying to get gas, and the place that I usually go that pump gas, because I'm in Pennsylvania, but the place that I usually go that pumps gas is not open on Sundays, and obviously some Saturdays are closed because I went there yesterday. And they were also closed yesterday, so I wasn't able to go there. And I've been waiting to go there so I won't have to get out the car. Listen, I don't know what kind of laws. I've said this before in another vlog. What kind of laws? Where do we have to sign to get the same treatment as Jersey? They have attendants that pump their gas in New Jersey, so I'm looking for that kind of treatment here. The only time, like in the city of Philadelphia, they do have like young people trying to pump. Well, they have grown people too, but a lot of times it's young people at the gas pumps trying to pump gas when it's illegal to allow them to do that. So, I'm like, listen, give these people some jobs. Now, I don't know if they will be able to still work with hazardous gasoline or anything like that, but it would sure enough open up some job opportunities for some people if you let them pump the gas. I would appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm sure a lot of other people would too. I know this is like very dreadful for some people to have to come and pump gas, but let me stop complaining about things that some people don't even it's not a luxury to everybody. So I'm gonna stop complaining. It's not a big deal, but it is annoying for me. Okay, I'm at Royal Farms. Let me go get some gas, and then we're gonna stop and get some produce because I'm trying to do this juice fast. That's what I want to try, a juice fast. I don't know how long am I gonna make it. I don't know how long am I going to make this juice fast, but I'm gonna get a pretty good amount of fruit, and probably later on, if I can clean that fish tank at the house quick enough, if I'm not exhausted from painting, then I will try to do some juicing later to start on this juice fast and to get, somebody is going down the wrong way, to try to get this bloating down and get some of this fat off. That is what I'm looking forward to. So I'll see you in a sec. Whoosh. Okay, got me a full tank, and I guess the universe said no for the donut because they didn't have the kind that I wanted inside the Royal Farms. So I'm not mad because you know why? Because I didn't need the donut, and the Lord said no. You said you're going on your juice fast, so stick with it. And I'm gonna stick with it. So thank you, universe, for not having that donut. I said I was gonna do the juice fast but have a little snack real quick this morning. That don't make sense, right? That's why it didn't happen for me. That is why it did not happen for me. People be so hype out here. The way they drive, it be so hype. Ooh. But anyways, yeah, yesterday I was just chilling most of the day. I did go to work, but I was chilling most of the day, watching different YouTubers and stuff like that, and just thinking like, wow, some people really are not working at all. But you know what? I want to just say about YouTubing and stuff like that, it is not an easy task. It might seem like it, like, oh, just record your life. Just record what you're doing. It's not all that simple, though. It is not all that simple. The equipment is expensive. Life is expensive, you know? Having to do things and all that kind of stuff. That's expensive. But anyways, let's go ahead on in the produce store. Summertime, this is all full of plants and flowers. So I just came out the produce store. Only spent like $72, which was great for how much things I've gotten. Like, let me show y'all what I got back there. A whole big box and 2 bags. Way better than being like coming out the market. You get something like that, you're spending $400 out the gate. That'd have been a $400 market run. I'm not talking about for fruit and stuff. I'm talking about for groceries, period. But $72 for a box and 2 bags full of fruit. Yes, it was a steal. The prices are going down in there because the last time I went, prices were pretty high. I think I'm gonna go past another produce junction real quick because they didn't have the kale that I wanted. So I'm gonna go in this produce junction over here, and see if they have it. What else did I need? Kale and it was something else. Beets. Kale and beets. So let's check out this produce store, see if they have what I'm looking for. So we found what we were looking for. I do not want to get out of this parking lot. We got the kale and we got the beets. So I'm happy about that. And that is a plus for having 2 produce stores close. That almost was an accident. Okay, so I'm drinking the Celsius. It's only 10. I'm so nosy. Y'all know, if y'all ever notice in these vlogs that when stuff is going on, I'm deep in it. I gotta mind my business. I do mind my business most of the time though. But when stuff like that is about to happen, I'm like anticipating an accident. I'm like, oh my God. But this Celsius, which this is my first time drinking this ever. And these are pretty flavorful good. And they're only 10 calories per can. Well, this one is 10 calories. This is the wild berry, sparkling wild berry. And that is pretty good. That's probably gonna be my first and last. I'm not a energy drinker type of person, so I probably won't drink that anymore. But this morning I have an empty stomach. I shouldn't be drinking that on an empty stomach anyways. But I went inside the store to get something I shouldn't have had, and they didn't have it. And I'm happy they didn't have it, but I still had to leave with something. I was leaving with something.
Right? I'm like, I'm leaving here with something.
And I wanted to taste it because I've seen people drinking it. Some of my employees, well, I had an employee that used to drink that. I'm sorry, with all this noise. I'll crack the window to get a little bit of air. I got the heat on with a little bit of air. That feels comfortable to me when I do that. You turn on the air. When you turn on the heat, when you turn on the heat and you have the window open just a little bit, it's a good balance. It's a comfortable balance. But anyways, like I was saying, one of my employees used to drink those, and also my husband drunk those for a little while until I told him to stop drinking it. Ain't that something? I threw it out because, listen, it was in there for a long time, first of all, and I guess he liked the flavor also, which I never tasted when he used to drink it. Because, like I said, I think that energy drinks are, first of all, I don't think they work. Secondly, I just wanted to grab something. I have a habit. Like when I went into the store and I didn't find what I wanted, I just grabbed something, and it so happened to be a Celsius drink, which is crazy. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Like I said, I probably won't be drinking it anymore after this one. But I guess if you do drink those are that flavor is pretty good. Wild berry flavor Celsius drink. Oh, the sun is shining today. We got to be happy about that. It is a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but it's not that big. See, I have on a hoodie. I usually wear a hoodie anyway, and I'm going to go paint, so I definitely got on my work clothes for that. And we are just about here. So let's see what this room is looking like right now. I don't know if it's a lot going on in there, if I gotta take out a lot or whatnot. The way my niece parked is crazy.
Yes, I did some painting that day, but we are going to go right into juicing today because we got all of that fresh fruit and vegetables. So we're going to go right into that. And y'all stay tuned for the part 1 painting my niece's room. So here is the ingredients for the green juice. And down in the vlog, a little bit later in the vlog, I will explain in detail what this juice is good for. But for right now, I'm just going to get started so you can see how it's made. Doing this was so tedious because all of the fruits that you have to wash them, all the fruits and vegetables, and then some of them need to be cut because it's too big to kind of like put into the machine. And I actually boiled water and dropped it inside of the bowl of apples so I can get that wax off of there, which you probably really don't have to do because you see all the pulp coming out on the other side and all of the mess and all of the skin and stuff come out on the other side. But in my mind, all of those impurities are going to go inside the juice, so I just had took the wax off. So when you see the apples come out, you'll understand why they look like they look, because I dropped boiling water on them so I can get the wax off. By the time you all see this vlog, I would have already done my juice fast, which I was going to try to go as long as possible, and every week I was going to go get more fruits and vegetables and continue. But did it for a week, the best I could do, and I haven't done it again. This is probably 2 weeks later, because I kind of took a break from editing and vlogging and things like that. I have still been vlogging, but I haven't been editing and putting them up. So I'm back at it, but yeah, it wasn't easy. So anybody that started a juice fast will probably tell you that it's not that easy to do if you're a foodie, if you eat a lot already, and or lack discipline, which clearly I need to work on the discipline part. Y'all keep me in prayer. So I made a bunch of this stuff because, as you can see at the produce store, they give you a bunch of fruits and vegetables inside of the bags. So I didn't want to waste anything, and my sister already goes to the produce store and has a lot of things that we swap out with each other. So I kind of don't have anybody to give it to because a lot of people don't want to hoard these random fruits and vegetables, and if they're not juicing or cooking within a few days, then they don't want to bother with it. So I just try to juice as much as possible, and it worked out. I got a pretty good amount of juice bottles made. And you also can put this stuff in the freezer. Like before, when I juiced, I put it in the freezer, some room up here in the freezer upstairs, because when I put stuff in the deep freezer in the basement,
it sits there for the longest time. It's like, nobody goes down to get the things that's down there, and I wind up after a year and some, then I have to go clean that refrigerator or freezer out, and it's a bunch of things that we said, oh, we're gonna leave this for leftovers, or we got these extra juices and things like that. It just makes a big mess, a big extra work. So I just gave my husband a couple pieces of the fruit. So every time I did some of the fruit, the sweet fruit, I would take him a couple pieces because he was at the computer working. So, well, anyways, I think I did a pretty good job on drinking these juices. I got through most of the juices, so I am happy about that because a lot didn't go to waste. And no matter how many times I have to try this fast over and over again, or whichever kind of fast or type of diet, lifestyle change, whatever I have to do, and how many times I have to do it, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have to start over and over and over until it's a done deal. You know how those relationships go, right? In your life, sometimes you start over and over and over and over until it's all the way done. And this done will be in a good way. I'll be having a lifestyle change instead of it being just another failed try. So we're gonna keep on trying, but we want to get to that lifestyle change part where we're just easily doing the right thing. And that is that. So the phone call was just about, today is the day where we encountered all of that snow here in Pennsylvania. And so we're kind of like snowed in. This is a Monday that I am editing this vlog, and it snowed yesterday on Sunday. And this is the biggest snow we had in years. So no work today. There will be another snow day. Well, this would actually be our first snow day because we work on the weekdays, not really on the weekends. Only if we have like detailed jobs and extra jobs to do. But yeah, we're usually closed on the weekend. So yeah, I guess people will be happy. Some will be happy, some will not. Because I don't know how it works for people. Some people are happy that they're off, and some people want that extra money. So whichever way it goes, we're going to be closed because people didn't show up to work today. So I'm going to get some house chores done, as I was doing over the weekend. Also washing and folding clothes, which I have a tremendous amount to do because we just came back from Atlantic City for my birthday, and you know how it goes with the suitcases. You have to unpack those, put the clean clothes back up, or get the dirty clothes out of the suitcase, get all of the knickknacks, paddywhacks, everything out of the suitcase. So I did that because, like I said last time, when we went on a vacation, those suitcases were packed for at least 2 months until we got back to them. So this time I wanted to kind of like get to them quickly, and that's what I did. I unpacked both of the suitcases, and we are on the move to the next thing. Okay, so y'all stay tuned for the next vlog. Will probably be, yes, that's what I'm gonna do. The next vlog will be snippets of my birthday. We went on weekdays because my birthday fell on a Tuesday this year. So we went down on Monday and we stayed until Thursday. And shout out to my husband for setting the whole thing up and doing a great job with setting up and knowing his wife and what I like to do, because he had everything set up to where we had things to do. He had days where he set it up where I went to the pool, which he knows I love the pool, and then he had a day where we went out to dinner and even a surprise guest. So y'all watch that next vlog. Okay, green juice is done, and there's really no order that you would put your juices in. You would just have to go to taste. So I poured some and then poured some out and did this and did that. So it came out fine. This right here is the first juice. It's the green juice, and it's going to support liver function and digestion. And this has parsley,
It has lemon, ginger, kale, celery, let me see what else it has, and green apple. The green apple is what saved this juice, because other than that, I put so I had to add some more apple at the end, which we put our apple juice in here. This is granny apples. So I made it the granny apples inside of this picture right here, but I did have to take some of just the other stuff out to cut it again. And I put a little bit of water in there also. So this is supporting the liver and digestion, which I need some help with digestion, and that is going to be awesome. So I'm going to drink this tonight. I did pretty good today. I did not do all juicing today. I did have oatmeal this morning, a small 8-ounce cup of oatmeal, and I did have some cheddar peanut butter crackers out of the vending machine at work because I got a little hungry. So, you know, I don't want to go right into it and starve. And I wasn't quite finished the juice yet. So I started before I left for work, and then I had to stop and go into work. So when I'm home now and I'm finishing up my juicing, well, actually just this one juice, the green juice tonight, because I have to do the rest of them tomorrow. I'm getting kind of tired, and it's 9:40 right now, 9:40 p.m. And I'm ready to go and relax for today. So I did all that, and tomorrow I will get finished doing some other juices. But this came out pretty good, especially because we had the green apple to save our lives for the flavor. So yes, really, really good. I'm gonna say, let me taste it one more time, and then especially when this gets chilled in the morning, when I come back for another one of these in the morning, because I have quite a bit of juice left. So I'm gonna probably make up a couple more of these jars. We got these jars from Amazon, and they came with, let me show you the lids. They came with these black lids, and it also came with a lid with a hole in it. So there was one lid with a hole. So anyways, yes, we have quite a few of these jars. So that is what I'm going to store my juice in, and whatever can't fit, because like I say, I just don't know how much fruit to buy and how much it's going to make, because this is actually my first time going on a serious juice diet. It was just something to incorporate in my day the last time, but now this is going to be like my meals almost, per se. So yeah, we'll get back with some more juice in a little bit. So this next juice, I want to call it the red juice because it came out red. It didn't have, when I looked at the ingredients online, it didn't have strawberries, it didn't have lemon in it, and it's actually called the root vegetable juice. It provides a large range of vitamins. The ingredients are carrots, beets, ginger, and turmeric, which you see here, and it promotes circulation, gut health, and it also has strong anti-inflammatory properties. Strawberries are squeaky clean, so we're gonna get started. As I said before, the strawberries and the lemon is not a part of the ingredients, but I'm going to add them. Well, I'm going to add the strawberry for extra sweetener, and I am going to add the lemon because I like lemon in my juices. This is called root juice because most of the ingredients, well, all of the ingredients besides the lemon and the strawberries, these grow underground. So the ginger, the turmeric, don't mind those blueberries. I did add those too, along with pineapple and orange, because like I said, I need a little bit of sweetness going on, and we all know like beets and turmeric and ginger have some very strong flavor. So I wanted to go ahead on and add something. All of those other ones, the beets, the carrots, the ginger and the turmeric grows underground. So this is why it's called root juice. So because these beets was kicking my behind, they are so hard. As you can see how hard it is to cut. And this is my first time juicing beets. So I didn't know that they were so hard to cut or going to tear the blender up or the juicer up. I had to have my husband step in and strong arm something for me. So yeah, that is the beets. They make pretty good amount of juice once they get started, but I won't be doing beets anymore for sure. I'm gonna have to buy the beet juice because I'm not gonna go through that with the beets. I'm not done blending yet, but let me give it a little taste just with the carrots and everything else that I have ready. I don't have anything sweet here yet. Some people say carrots are sweet, but not to me. It's not in that type of sweet way where I want to just use it as something for sweetener. But I'm gonna taste this just to see what would be good to add in it. Is it gonna be the oranges or pineapples or both? Let's check out what balance I'm gonna need for this. Well, that's strong. So we are definitely adding these pineapples. And you know what? By the end of it, I'm just gonna add all of the sweets. Pineapple, we're gonna do the oranges, but heavy on the pineapple. Okay, much better. That pineapple did the job. Pineapple and orange juice did the job. You know, orange juice has a sweet taste, but it is a little bit tart also. So yes, that pineapple did the job. And this is the juice, all done and ready to be refrigerated. Both of the juices came out great, so they both are refreshing, and I will definitely do it again. Okay, thank you all for watching. This is the end of the vlog, and I'll catch you all next time on Day with Jay.